Hello guys, I am back with Arkham Origins. Today, we will be playing in part 3. Black Mask is dead, and we gotta find out what killed him. How could Black Mask be he dead? Since what Red Hood did to him. Okay, let's look. Maybe I can interrogate him?
I doubt Black Mask would trust Deathstroke with any useful information. I should follow Penguin's lead and hurry to Lacey Towers.
I was gonna record this part, but I didn't because I had no idea how to get out. So I could see recording this part, but also I just feel like this fits being a good sequel idea about, you know, finding out what happened to Black Mask. Sorry about that. Gosh, this is really hard. You know, I saw this Bible video about this nice guy, and they slowly unveiled how this guy's not a nice person. But honestly, the moderator was kind of an asshole. I guess the whole point of, you know, just because someone looks like a good person doesn't mean they are. But you didn't have to be such an asshole about it.
Looks like I can use the remote claw I took from Deathstroke.
Like, look, I know that I'm not trying to sound unholy, but I'm just saying, it was kind of rude, right? The thing was a little rude to the guy, I mean...
Alfred, get
just
GCPD
being nice
to take a
to
look at the
people.
final offer. More to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Okay, he's defeated, even though he's not caged up. I mean, you know, like, even though I really shipped Batman PS2 game, or NES game, at least Batman had handcuffs. The handcuffed villains. Like, I know we all love Arkham Batman here, but he really is just locking these, he's really knocking those people out and leaving them.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us
one of my
free
favorite
and
films in
safe
this
won't
game,
lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight.
Honestly, I kinda am on their side. I feel like Anarchy works because it's not a big, rich people like the Owls. It is just a man in a small group trying to stop the corruption while still being corrupt.
I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance.
I did get the upgrade for it, so I wonder what it will do now.
Hey, get that freak!
But also, I just feel bad for Will, bro. We're really fighting on ice, ice on the road. Imagine, like, an elimination could just be you punch the ice really hard and they all fall in. Because, like, you know, that's what could happen.
one?
You don't have one, boss? Can I have a hot dog, boss one?
Clear the smoke! I lost him! White everywhere!
Really do. Since in Spider-Man gets villains every year, I really do want to see Batman, a man who uses a baseball bat. What's a line from a video that didn't need to be Ghost Heart? For me, it's did they get stuck there, or do they live here? I thought baseball was a good sport. I don't remember how it goes, but that line goes hard in my opinion. But I promise I'll get back to work. Just gotta kill these guys. Why I say I feel like the video was mean-spirited and pretty rude is like I could just make a video like this saying SpongeBob isn't the kind neighbor you think he is. You know, all those videos, they call very mean-spirited and very mean and untruthful. But I feel like that video was very similar to that. It's very mean. Like, there's a joke where I'm sending him to a strip club and then he looks at a woman and then, you know, feels bad. But at the end of the day, that happens to all best of us. No excuse. I'm saying every human has lust. I mean, at the end of the day. Hey.
There's a broke wall over here! What? Batman's here! My eye!
Now at the end of the day, if you were sitting here right now, let's say you were sitting on a show, and I was replaced with the hottest woman, like the hottest celebrity girl you could think of in the world, you would look. You know, you would get a little horny, like most humans. It's not bad. It's natural. This made me win. That's why I want to upgrade this weapon. So at the end of the day, it's very human to be turned on by something. Now, am I saying, oh, someone's no, I'm saying though that I just feel like the one was very mean-spirited, and I kind of agreed with him, saying, well, if God's so judgy and judging me when I was a kid, and I didn't know any better, how could anyone go to heaven? And like, I don't want to sound holy, but I actually kind of relate with him. If someone's so judgy and will judge you for stuff you did when you were just a child, how are you really meant to go? You know, it's like if the government arrested you for stealing Legos or Pokemon cards from your buddy when you were a child. No one would not be in jail. But, you know, that's just my opinion on the subject. And you know, I'm not talking about God or Jesus. I think they're both great. I'm only talking about the moderator of this animation is kind of a dick. And the moderator is not God or Jesus, so I'm not going to lose guys' dicks. So I'll let you know. Still, I hope Jesus has a good purpose.
Screaming and crying? Never mind. Totally still worth it.
He disappeared! We locked it in there!
So, yeah. It wasn't that great, but it is good.
You're gonna get hurt! Is this the end? Oh!
One thing I will never agree is it's human to be evil. You know, like, I do think every human has got off days, but I don't think it's human to be a bad person. Not just like the worst saying I don't believe in bad people, because that's idiotic. Of course I know bad people exist. But I'm saying I don't believe your average Joe wants
The cops
to
investigating
throw
this crime should have
a
relay
bunch of
station
puppies
set up.
down
It'll look like a
the
mobile
river,
satellite dish,
you know?
probably on a rooftop.
You're out of
Okay, buddy.
options! My sightline's broke!
You guys are really wearing gas masks, or like really heavy masks.
Don't have to do this!
Right. Yeah, I don't know why Batman beat up all his cops saying they'll ruin it.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
What a shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard and stuck his little fingerprints right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. He's about to do some time.
Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And
Fuck you. I honestly agree with Batman here. Oh, some forensic is gonna do a credit. Bitch, they do the work here. Don't mock them, you piece of shit. No secret enemies. Okay.
The police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up.
Oh.
I can reconstruct the crime scene with the evidence scanner.
Well, let's just first look at the corpse.
This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field.
An angel.
I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here.
She's no angel, and she's dressed up as an angel. That's funny.
The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence.
It's your penguin, but I like how it's a plain black figure.
The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground.
Why is she even on the floor? Like, why is she tied up like an angel? Like, the whole Christmas was funny and all, but why?
These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why?
I'm glad they just show you what you need to click.
These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more.
Comma.
The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter.
How
Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
That red wine. So tell me what it is tonight.
She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here, or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Ooh, we're gonna concuss. Not a bad idea, Alfred. Not a bad idea at all. Now have a jolly Christmas, guys. Because we all know you're gonna have one. And hell, my friend, that's what I say and that's what I mean tonight. I should make jokes like that. Have a jolly, rowdy Christmas with a never really known. Tell him now how it goes and how it never really knows. What's on, buddy?
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Okay, I'm gonna try to teleport back to a Batcave. I can't get up there. I need to teleport. Honestly, the more I play games, the more I personally am buying this game for fast travel. It's just very good game for fast travel. What I played. So don't get me wrong, they get annoying, but they're not terrible.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Okay, well. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got Batman, Death Lantern, original, you know, Golden Age, Russian Batman. I don't know which version, but looks cool. New 52, Batman Damage, and Syrup. Batkiller, the original, White Lantern, this version. I like how he's shorts. Oh no, it isn't shorts. We'll take it. Dark Knight 2. All skins are cool.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
Yeah, I really did not like him being a fake out boss. I know they ran out of time, so he had to do it, but I really wish they could have made him an actual boss. Look, I know, you know, bro should stop bitching about a 10-year-old game. It's a great game and all, but it's still just a little disappointing. Bye, motherfucker! A2, show us what big gold
Can you
box
raise
A2.
Delta 8-2?
Stand by 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4. No response from 8-2.
You got ghosted by him,
From
man.
8-2 status.
10-4 dispatch.
Seriously considering giving Gordon a job. This could be bad. Bad for him, maybe.
I personally really love that the cops are evil. Like, I think we all know what Spider-Man is for. If they ever got big, they would never do us. So I think this is why Batman, in my opinion,
Master
is
Bruce,
better.
guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the third line.
Understood. Thanks.
Oh my god, I have to raid a police base. This is why this is one of the best Arkham games ever. Now I hate cops or anything, it's just so unique to see Batman, you know, do list officers. So excuse me, Mr. Officer, now you'll never know the officer, now you'll never know the officer, blah. Only a couple, I don't know how I'm gonna get them all while being noticed. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Just excuse me. Don't look at me as that's probably what I wanted. Just excuse me, Mr. Officer.
Attention, Gotham citizens. Please proceed immediately to your room. Detective Agent Shelton, CPD is in effect.
Did you not see me? I know.
Damn it, I'm blind!
Who's that? Someone bring the smoke bomb over here. Let's see if this moves him. I got him!
One motherfucker. I got full protection for a reason. I can take you all. Come on, buddy.
Yeah! There's our man!
I'm not your man. I'm the Batman, motherfucker. Got a new toy. You want to play with it? Did you want to throw a grenade at me? Which person are you? Shall we? Did you like it?
Oh, man!
Possible contact! There's our tango!
Run circles around you fuckers. Did I mention this is the best Arkham game, huh? Did I not? Well, it is. Look, I don't hate cops. I just think the mission is really great and fun, huh?
Probably another water pipe bursting. I'd love to go take a look, but, you know, my shift's over. Loeb understood. The problem is Gordon ain't a team player.
Yeah, how's he expect us to survive on a cop's salary?
Somebody ought to lay boots to him. Show him how we do things in Gotham.
Sign me up for that.
This won't be easy, but if I'm going to access the National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
Look, I don't like to be stealthy, but that looked cool. If you had an accident that wasn't your fault, it was probably the bat.
Must you be so brutal, sir? These are city employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room. I've marked it on your map.
I hate the homeless.
Timeline 7, please.
Oh, yeah! Right in it! That can't be it!
Aw, this is so cool. I have to sneak in a police raid of it being caught by those police. Forever Joseph. Come on, piggies! Come on, Pepper! Oh, Pepper, what are you doing to my tails? Get punched, baby girl! Let's go, Piggy went to a market. This little Piggy got some roast beef. This little Piggy went. My teammates are bacon and sausages!
They swooped down out of nowhere. You win! And what? You're like police sausage. Paralyze those bastards.
The problem is, this Arkham game is trying to show cops are perfect and can't be corrupt. But in the rest of the Arkham games, like, no, the cops are nice.
Doors like this
And it kind of gives mixed symbols about what you should feel about the cops in the Arkham series. I feel like they are flawed, you know. All of our quests for good always hurt innocent people. So I feel like they're flawed. The Arkham games treat them like those saints.
I won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. When you jokers were playing cleanup crew at Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the Bat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million.
Oh, motherfuckers!
How are we gonna keep this from Gordon?
Anyone else?
Sir, what about the assassins? Are they still competition?
I didn't sign up to be on this guy's hit list.
Look, don't put
Come on, you fuckers!
signed up for SWAT.
I may be one man, but I'm not afraid of you!
Bigger risk. That's how it works. Anyone walks out, you can hand me that badge.
I'm bigger than you! Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Do you like a smoke bomb? Yeah, I say, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Do you like a smoke bomb? Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Officer. You try to be me like funny, you think you scare me now? Like funny, you're an officer. But you're actually as corrupt as they come, yeah. You don't scare me like funny, man, you don't really scare me, That's why I got to beat you, Mr. Officer, No, you don't really scare me, Mr. Officer, That's probably why I'm gonna win, Mr. Officer, Now I know I'm gonna beat this fight, But excuse me, Mr. Officer. See, Batman, always believe in yourself, kinda. Look, I believe in the philosophy, if you tell me not to beat a crowd in a game, I'm gonna beat that crowd. I just want you to know it. I wonder how much player actually beat them up. But you probably had the goody two-shoes that didn't fight him. I probably would have done that. I'm glad I fought him in a way.
This just in from Central. They're offering a reward of $25,000 for information relating to the arrest of Black Mask.
It'd be cool to see like Barbara as a little girl in this game.
Go get him, boys.
I don't know how young Barbara is, but you know.
I think it's him!
Oh, you numbskulls!
Why are you doing this?
Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Now you'll never know the officer. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. I think I'm gonna redesign it to be in the police station.
So what does this disruptor of yours do?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. Mostly, though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn business.
Oh, you want to play it like that? All right. Maybe I'll have the guys over at Evidence Lockup take a look. They can get kind of rough, though. Hope it's not fragile.
You You wanna play hardball, buddy? How's about I tell my cousin at the Gazette about the payments you boys been extorting from Penguin and the like?
Scum like you's got a cousin at the Gazette. You expect me to believe that?
Don't see you calling evidence lockup, now do I? You cops are all the same. You ain't getting nothing out of me.
Like I said, I got all night.
You and me both, pal.
Why don't...
Not you again!
Hey, buddy! Merry Christmas, Circles!
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy!
No, you have to answer to me. How does this disruptor work?
Ask one of the pigs! They got it in evidence lockup!
How about we take a little walk up to the roof?
Okay, you win! It jams weapons, overrides electronic locks, alright?
They
now
make
you
such
gotta
a
let me
cute
go!
couple.
How'd that work out for you last time?
We got right. Who told you that, huh? Your buddy Anarchy? He will wipe this city clean of your filth.
Yeah? If he's gonna wipe things clean, he should start with you.
Good one.
Ah, we're evil.
Somebody hit him! What the hell did he just do?
Look, this is a fun chapter. I won't even lie, one of the best parts in the game, in my opinion. But I won't lie in how generic evil these cops are.
We're gonna find out who you really are! Come outside his line, boys!
All his life.
Our town,
Squadron's right! Squadron's right! Squadron's right! It's time to do a squadron fight! Come on, Biggie!
Priority 1 alert. All personnel be advised. 211's reported on the ground. 622 on the premises. Repeat, priority...
Get yourself to a shelter.
You kidding? That's where they round us up! You don't get it. Anarchy gets it, but you don't get it, man.
Okay. Saved your life, but... instantly saw me, and just by, Sicko. You guys are right, you know what? Real nice. Who needs friends like you, huh? Who needs enemies when they got friends like you, huh, buddy?
Deal with this problem. I don't give this bastard what he wants.
Seriously, no joke. This may be one of the best Arkham games ever. This chapter. I don't hate cops. I just feel like this chapter is really fun. No?
The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
The system is broken.
Oh.
Barbara, wait.
How do you think of being a Batgirl? I mean, did Bella just fake that? She could make a good Batgirl.
Listen up, people. I want this bad bastard taken down ASAP. There's a big payday in it for us, so don't screw it up.
We'll be paid.
Can't enforce the law without the threat of force, or even better, the use of force. Firing your piece means paperwork. All the...
Call it in! We found the Batman!
Office, I got eyes on him!
Run into a fence. Bow, 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 bow! Bow, 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 bow! Don't do fence goes up, Josie! La 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 la!
Damn it, watch your back!
Damn it, those guys saucy's on a friend!
I found him! We need EMTs here now! This guy needs an ambulance! I got him!
Hi, buddy! Good dog!
Who's that? I got him!
Hey, buddy!
Suspect spotted! Repeat, suspect spotted!
Who's a soft prospect? When I give you brain damage, doctor.
Yeah!
Hey, buddy! Oh, I got rid of the Rosie. We're floating around the Rosie. Your bucket fill the ponies. A tissue. We all fall down. Wait, no. We need some more in.
Guys, drop and cover!
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even see it close. All of the other cops, yeah, used to have him called Bruce names. Never let him play any vigilante games. So one day, yeah, Alfred said, Bruce, with your wings so black, will you help me save the night? Batman lived in the dark night, yeah, had a very dark cape, and if you ever saw it, you would be terrified. I'd like Slate. All of the other cops used to often call him names. They never let poor Bruce play any games. So one day Bruce found that if you never really knew, I don't know how the song goes. Batman with your razor knight, will you help me save the night? Stun time. I have no idea for an upgrade, so I may upgrade this. I mean, it jams are weapons, so I feel like it does better.
Personnel should be searching your quadrants for the 622. Suspect is 6'4", dressed in black, and has wings.
It would be cool if Jim Gordon was a boss.
Shouldn't you be searching your quadrant? I'll leave that for the boys in SWAT. Why's that?
Ain't you heard? Brandon made a deal with Black Mask. They're trying to kill the
You're no hero!
I may be no hero.
Priority 1 alert. All personnel report to your department heads. Need a head count. A lot of people unaccounted for.
Saying so like you're no hero isn't gonna make me feel magically bad. Like, oh no, maybe what I'm doing is wrong. And I'm just gonna be truthful.
They're using a security protocol I'm not familiar with, and the windows are reinforced glass. The disruptor in the evidence locker might do the trick.
Okay, let's go back, guys. Just stance of like, you're no hero. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I am no hero. You're right, I should just give up. You know, I'm not gonna feel it. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, bitch, I'ma win. Nah, I'd win. Does that make sense? Like, I don't care. if I'm really no hero.
That's the bad man! Try and stop me! I'm still standing!
Yeah, I'm still standing. Yeah. See, I'm still standing.
Alfred, I can't access the evidence locker. I need an alternate route.
The evidence locker, sir? Well, according to these schematics, it adjoins an old elevator shaft which you can access via the infirmary. You should be able to break in from there. I've added it to your map.
You will never know what it's like. Yeah, you never know how it's just like us, but you'll never truly know it from you. But you can never really imagine behind that mask you used. Oh baby, I'm still standing there when I never did.
It's gonna look like an accident, like Gordon lost control. What we need is a classic prison riot.
You want a riot? Let me out.
Easy, Tiger. There's cameras around here. We ain't letting no one out.
He's got a point. Let this lunatic loose. There'll be freaking pandemonium in here. I said, let me out.
Like I said, we ain't letting no one out. But ain't no harm in telling them about that latching mechanism on the door there.
That one we just had repaired?
Well, to be honest, I don't...
Take him out!
Whoa, numbskulls!
Keep your eyes on the door!
I'm opening the weapon.
Some kind of...
Come on, you really think you're tough? Come on, buddy. That was your entertainment, boys and girls.
He's come for us! Hey, you broke my arm, you know that?
Good, you've made it to the infirmary. Now look for an entrance to an old elevator shaft. That will take you to the evidence locker.
Got it.
I'm planning on ending this episode when we escape with GTP. Yeah, you know, this place. Okay, need to get a run up. Okay. Okay. Need to run up, but slide first. Okay. Keep going again. I swear I saw an enemy here. Not on porcupines, I swear! Okay, let me try something. Oh, okay. Just try. Okay. Let's be known, I made the joke with pigs and all that stuff, but I don't actually hate cops. I love cops. I'm just trying to be humorous.
Now I should be able to bypass the security on the server room door.
I like how big and clunky these old tech are. I don't want to spoil, but one of the death animations is if you die, Jim Gordon says, no, keep his mask on, we could always give him latch. But Jim Gordon hated Batman most of all, and said he was like a disgrace to Gotham. So why now does he want to respect this guy's honor? Just a little hypocritical. Now I get they're best friends in the comic, so you want them to hate each other, but not too far so it doesn't seem like, man, how could these two ever be friends? And I get that. But at the end of the day, it just feels like, oh, you know, he's such an asshole, but also so nice to him.
Kill those damn pigs!
The disruptor should allow me to get past this gate.
They're gonna let us out, or we'll make our own way out! This ain't such a bad Christmas after all!
They're gonna have to let us out now. Got us some hostages.
Where the hell are the rest of the cops?
Maybe the back killed them all.
Look, I'm not saying I did, I'm not saying I didn't, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Camera. RT, I'm using it. Oh. Hey everyone! Come on, boys and girls! I gave you all a Christmas show, and this is the way you treat me? Wait, who's that guy in tubes? Is that Bane? Oh my god! It must be Bane! Well, Bane, we're fighting finally! Honestly, fighting him this early is a little shocking, but, you know, it's fun. Disappointed he's not going, but, you know, it's okay. Okay, but, hey, Bana, beat ya. He's so weak. Man, Bana's really easy, I gotta be truthful here. Like, these enemies feel like they're stronger, honestly, in a way. Oh, Batmobile, oh, Batmobile, oh, how I love you. Wait a minute. Oh, Arkham Asylum, oh, Arkham Asylum, oh, how I love you, Arkham Asylum. Your perfect walls with bugs everywhere. The fear you feel inside of your hair. Oh, Arkham Asylum, oh, Arkham Asylum. You know I loved you, Arkham Asylum. It's funny how it's never right, but truthfully it was never on. Oh, Arkham Asylum, oh, Arkham Asylum. You know I loved you, Arkham Asylum. From your dirty walls, the maggots and the corpses, the stain of blood from the wall. Oh, Arkham Asylum, oh, Arkham Asylum. You know I loved you, Arkham Asylum.
Is confirmed as a holding cell, but also hearing that the riot has stopped. Need a team down there to confirm.
I only did for a part of the game, to be honest. Oh, you know I love you, Krusty Krab. Yeah, how do I get through here?
I don't understand. You let him out just to beat him up?
I didn't start the riot. It was Brandon and his SWAT officers.
Bull. A cop wouldn't do something like that.
You must be new here.
I didn't start the riot, but if I did, I won't lie. It was pretty fun, yeah. I didn't start the riot, but if I did, I wouldn't lie. It was really fun. Oh yeah, that's how it goes, yeah. But I guess truthfully we may never know, yeah. I didn't start the riot, but I guess this world it can get kind of violent. But the answer's still no. Why you got to be so rude? Don't you know I was once a human too? Don't you realize it's rude? If I could tell you if it was anywhere in this world, tell them about anywhere in this world, tell them about anywhere. Why you got to be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude? Can I have a starter for the rest of my life? Say yes, but I really know I may never get to live. I guess that's why I died. But it's funny how life still believes in no. Why the creator made us so rude? Doesn't he know we want humans too? I guess that's the point of Rue. I guess that's why he created you. Marry this world. Marry it anyway. Marry this world. If you knew how the story goes, why you got to be so rude? Can I have a starter for the rest of my life? Say yes, cause I got to know. Okay, but seriously. I feel like personally that sounds a little hypocritical. You're saying for someone's opinion, but you want them to say yes, bro. I thought you wanted their actual opinion. I know how it feels to be in love, but it just seems a little inconsiderate. But maybe that's just me, yeah. That girl. You're anyway married.
Clear! 622 has left the holding.
I got a pulse.
Alright, call it in. Let's get him to Gotham.
Will do.
Why you gotta be so rude? Baby, why I gotta be so rude? Bye guys. I didn't start the riot, but if I did, I wouldn't blame myself again. So then I went. I didn't start the riot, but I hope you know I got tired of the fighting. I didn't start the riot, but I guess that's the reason we all got violent. I didn't start the riot.
Easy. I need access to the National Criminal Database.
It's right here.
You must spend a lot of time here.
Cool poem box. You're bypassing the network security. But you'll need to physically bridge the intranet to the external telecom wires if you want to uplink.
Why are you helping me hack your dad?
Knowledge could get a young girl into a lot of trouble.
They run under the building.
What does?
The telecom wires. You can access them through the sewers. Wait. Why do you do what you do?
Because I made a promise.
Jim Gordon just farted.
You idiots, it's me! What are you thinking?
Who are you talking to in there?
Wait here on my laptop, you idiot. What decade do you people live?
You're under arrest!
You wanna fight me for the rest of your life? Say yes, cause I got a show. If you wanna dance, well, let's dance tonight, my friend. Cause truthfully, you think you can win, but the answer's always been no. Why you think you're gonna stop me, dude? Don't you get I'm a bad human too? You'll never stop me, I'm not through. But truthfully, you don't scare me, you never did. You can't stop me, I'll work with a girl. I'll stop you anyway, I'll work with a girl. And I'll stop you anyway, I'll work with a girl. And I'll stop you anyway. Why you think you scare me? Cause you don't. Come on, punch me. Now you gotta think twice every single day. Oh, I know it's simple to say this whole episode with me doing needlessly violent things to be violent, but it was fun, And
Can access the
like I'm playing an Arkham game. What did you expect me to do?
The GCPD.
You should be able to access them from the sewers which run below the building. I'll take the closest
Wait.
distance on your map.
I didn't see Kill Croc arrested. And sewers? I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
Penguin's man said the disruptor can be used to jam their weapons.
You know what's funny, my friend, but the answer's still no! Why you gotta think you can even do it? Don't you realize I'm a bad human too? Don't you realize it's true? I'm gonna beat you anyway. Beat you tonight. Beat you anyway. Beat you in this fight. Yeah, beat you anyway. Beat you tonight. That's what I say anyway. Why you think you scare me? Now you gotta realize this is simply true. You got to realize what is so true.
Want some more?
No, thank you. Come on, buddy. What's wrong, buddy? Doesn't work as good as you planned?
Priority 1, 622 has left the shooting range. I need a status report. All squadrons, check in.
I'd say just open it, but we both know it's gonna be locked and I'm gonna have to open it. Good night, guys. I'm sorry, I only have an elevator for one.
There he is.
Oh, come on, Batman. You could have aced them. Good night, boys and girls. I'll see you next Christmas. See, I'm like Santa Claus. I come to all the bad cops and good cops. Everyone's like, oh, I want to be the bad cop. But if you're a bad cop, you get beaten up by Batman and you get no presents.
I don't want to hurt you, but you need to stay out of my way.
Never.
Listen, I'm on your side.
My side? My side works within the law. My side doesn't leave suspects with broken bones and missing teeth. We've earned Gotham's respect.
If that were true, I wouldn't believe you.
Gordon, clear the line of fire!
Hold your fire! If he moves, take him down. You've got nowhere to run.
Move, Gordon! I'm taking him down!
What's wrong, boys? You don't want to dance?
Dispatch, we need help!
Oh, what's wrong, Jim? Don't like seeing your boys in blue become black and blue?
Back up!
Go on, piggies, it's time for BBQ, and you're getting roasted! Sorry, your pigs went to a slaughter.
I've highlighted a nearby manhole on your map. Those sewer tunnels lead directly under the GCPD.
Good work, Alfred.
Oh, and, sir, do try to keep out of the muck down there. Remember who has to clean your suit.
Well, that was fun.
Hello? Hello, Batman? It's Barbara. Sorry for hacking into your comms, but I need a favor. Some evidence crates have gone missing. Army-grade stuff, and no one here is doing anything about it. So I'm sending you their GPS location information. Use your weapon disruptor on any crates you find.
It'll fry their circuits and render the stuff useless.
A teenage girl hacked a billionaire's one. Well, I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye-bye. Well, we'll look at the upgrade first. Practically no more gas, no more smoke bomb upgrades. Smoke bombs are great, just wish there was more or upgrades for it. Combat, let's see what we got here. There's range. Range does help, so I think I'm gonna upgrade range. It's not a massive upgrade, it's not like an upgrade you need. Oh wait, no, that's not an upgrade. It's not a really good upgrade, it's just a peace of mind thing. I'm gonna buy stun now. It was fun beating them up, but I think I may try to stun them. It may work on people like Slay too, if I fight them again, which I'm pretty sure I won't. But bye guys, I'll see you all in the next part. Remember, have a Merry Christmas.